Hi everyone, welcome to the Electron Age. This one is gonna be a short video, just displaying this beautiful Sony MZ RH10 Walkman. It's one of the Sony's high MD Walkmans, one of their pretty ones, and sadly, it's one that came with the OLED screen, which doesn't work anymore. Sadly, I got this one like 2 years ago, which at the time the screens kind of still worked. It was very faint, and you kind of needed to use it in the dark, but the screen was still a little legible, but sadly, just a few months after that, you couldn't see, basically you couldn't see anything after that. So this is what one of the Sony's high MD Walkmans, which suffers from what I love to call the DOS syndrome, which stands for Did OLED Screen Syndrome. And yeah, sadly, there's no replacement parts anymore, and I kind of hope, I always hope, there's a lot of manufacturers in China and a lot of people interested in retro gadgets like this, and I would imagine it is not the most difficult thing in the world for example, for someone with let's say expertise in electronics and screen designs and all that, especially let's say you're a small company, for example, and you wanted to manufacture, let's say, a few thousands of similar screens. If let's say for for a project that you have, not necessarily as replacement parts for the Sony MZ RH10 or whatever other model it would be, but like I said, it would not be the most difficult thing in the world for someone, a small company, to order a few thousand of screens which would be compatible. Even better, they would be OLED screens, which once they're out there, they're always gonna be out there. So anyway, let's continue with this short review of this beautiful MZ RH10. So sorry, I don't have a diffuser yet on my lights, so from time to time you're gonna see the reflection like that. I'm gonna try my best to avoid that. So a few scratches here and there, but nothing serious. Still in a very good shape. I'm sure it wasn't used as it should have been. Because sadly, when these came out, it was late 2003, 2004, I think, which was basically the MP3 revolution had already started. Just as you see, this is MP3 compatible, so you could put as many as many MP3 files as a mini disc or a high MD mini disc could carry, and listen to your music that way. The default format is the 8-track 3 Plus for this recorder, which is I think the last revision of the 8-track format or protocol, or whatever it is. There you can see. A lot of prints. Yes, this is a print magnet basically. The battery compartment is still in good shape. I think, yeah, there is a little bit of green, but this is the part that actually touches the battery, the stick battery, when it's in, so it works without a problem. This is just traces of the oxidation, because the battery was left in the device for a few years, well, more than 10 years, but it shouldn't cause any problems. Don't think I can show the interior just because of the way my lights in my camera is set up. Oh. But I think at least we can see the model number. Just a little bit hidden by the thing that catches that locks the door. But in any case, so I would have displayed like I would have shown that the device works, but without the display you couldn't actually see anything. But actually, let me try something. I think I do have a remote controller which I have for another device. I think it's the one with the screen. I think it will work with this one also. Be right back. Let's put in a stick battery first. I put this one to charge I think an hour earlier. I hope it has enough charge to power it. Let's put in the high MD mini disc. This is the remote controller I was speaking of. Let's see. Sadly, I don't think the battery has enough charge in it to power it. Yeah, nothing's moving. But I do have the little battery, AA battery adapter, which I also have for another device, the MZ RH10, which I also have in my collection. I will try to use that one with the AA. This is the AA battery adapter for the RH10 and the RH910, which has a different configuration as concerns the places for the screw mount and the battery contacts. It's the ABR RH10 battery case. Let's take out the even though it wouldn't like hurt or anything, but let's put in this way. Let's try that now. There it is. Cut out to FL, cut out to Florida, I guess. Desert. Sorry guys, somehow I was picking up a lot of interference from the mini disc playing with my mic, because I don't think it's the reason or anything, but I'm also using this high MD Walkman to record the voice, and yeah. I'm picking up a lot of interference, I think, just from this player being on. Yeah, as soon as the screen turned off, the interference from I was hearing in my headphone went out. Let's try that again. There's the interference again. I'm not sure if you could hear this over the mic. Maybe you can. But yeah, so basically everything works. Going back, all the functions are working. Let's try. I don't think it could record, but let's try. So it's the this one plus record. Yeah, it says it's protected. Let's try with a different mini disc. Yeah, it's recording. There you can see rec, and it's recording. So basically all the functions work. To stop, saving that up, system right, basically the table of content being edited, and that's it. So basically that's it. Hope you enjoyed this little video. There isn't much else to show really. This is the device. Sadly the screen isn't working, which would be what I could have been able to show you, but the RH10 actually has a similar menu to this one. So in that review, which I will be doing soon, I will go into the menus and show you like the layout of the menus or something. Basically that's it. Hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe, like the video, and shout out to Ian, which is gonna be the new owner of this device, which basically I'm selling on eBay. I'm gonna upload a second video, which is also another small mini disc player. This one is only a player, which is a pretty one. And yeah, till next time, bye.